Well, we're in Arizona, and these mountains look like the Grand Canyon. That's what I wanted to share with you. It's a pretty steep grade. Hey, JJ. So I'm just watching my speed at 55. That's the max. I'm on the brakes a little bit. My trailer repair only costed $491. So now it's a $2,500 trailer. We're back. So the repair cost me $491. And it was under 24 hours. Really impressive. They got a bearing. This must be some pretty standardized trailer stuff. This trailer was built in 1978. And I paid an extra $125 to have the other 3 axles serviced. So he put extra grease in there and checked them out. It's kind of funny attaching the trailer to the hitch. I had it dead on top, and I lifted up the foot like to its resting place, but it still didn't pop on. But I pulled out the sledgehammer and just whacked it a few times, and then snap, it fell onto the ball. When I get home, I'll buy some grease and put grease on it so maybe it'll attach a little quicker. We're crossing the Virgin River on 15 highway. Look at the geology. It's so beautiful. Look at the angle of this. Breathtaking views. That's the Virgin River to the right. And there is water. I could put a ram pump here and put water up on the top of that hill, make a little waterfall. That might be a fun idea. Just driving steady here. We'll be out of this in about 50 miles. Everybody's passing me because I'm the slow asshole out here, I guess. Wow, 50 miles turned into 1 mile. That was fast. Well, welcome to Arizona. That hazy sky, not so pretty. Wow. I drove through this at night. So now I'm seeing it for the first time. Truck driver says, whatever happened to flashing truck drivers your tits? That's a great idea. I totally support this. Free the nipple, ladies. hard to believe they made a road through that mountain pass. That was pretty treacherous in there. I'm really impressed with civil engineers. Well, I'm stopping in Vegas, which is 2 hours from now, 100 miles. And Jessica and I are going to have dinner. I haven't seen her for a year. Wow, it's 110 outside. I'm eating a Southwest chicken or Southwest salad with chicken in it. It's really nice. Hey, Tetrahedricon. I might pull off to get some fuel. I could go another 150 miles, but buying gas and was this the off ramp? I guess I won't. No. Let's see if that was a mistake. $4.29 for fuel? No, $3.67 for fuel. That's better. At TA Express, Truckers America. I think I can find it cheaper. I can't believe how quickly they repaired my vehicle. So nice. My temperature is doing good. It's so hazy out here. There isn't much to look at, but there it is. Total haze. Vegas, 87 miles. Mesquite, 8 miles. I'll get fuel in Mesquite. Okay, mark your calendar. August 17th. August 17th, is the day that the aliens might arrive, according to some stuff from last, like November or December. On X, there was a posting that Hydra, there was a bunch of maybe spaceships by the feet of the woman of Virgo. And they said, imagine 30 to 60,000 UFOs the size of 737s coming to the Earth. I love a good crazy story like that. I'm wearing a short sleeve shirt over here, but on this side I got a long sleeve shirt so my arm is out of the sun. You know, I think that could be a thing. I think we could sell a long sleeve just for your driving arm, because that's the arm that's in the sun. I might even make one. Just take an old shirt, put like a piece of elastic to put around your neck, and you just wear it. You can have a tank top on, but this arm is out of the sun. You know, Wayne, people might just wear long sleeve shirts. I don't know, I think people would buy it, sell it in the gas station. Sun protector. Wayne, you can make money with your truck and trailer. Hot shot truckers. That's what Pat was saying. You know, maybe I will. Maybe I will. Start earning an income. Get me some like 28-year-old wife. She riding shotgun with me. Briar's saying, Bryson's Folly saying, or junk removal. Yeah. Well, I don't want to hurt my back loading and unloading junk. Maybe if it's easy. I really try to harness the power of lazy. I just had a job. I just had a junk hauler take off some stuff. And how much did you charge or pay him? Oh shit, going 65. Damn, that's a crevasse. Damn, that's deep. Oh, still 150 for like 3 oversized items. Huh? That's not bad, I guess. My trailer is fixed and it's serviced. I'm really happy about this. Let me show you the road. So to the right is a valley. Can you believe the American Indians lived over here? Yeah, we're in gold country here. It's kind of pink. There's just as much gold in Arizona as there is California. Mesquite. Next 3 exits. Mesquite is a pretty name. Well, I'm going to get some fuel. I don't really have to, but I might as well because I don't want to do it in Vegas. I want to fuel up in Needles, which has you can go to Arizona and get it for like 30 cents less a gallon or something. I got one of those apps, Gas Buddy, and it tells me the cheapest fuel. I think I want to make something that doesn't exist. So on my temperature gauge, I want to make a variable alarm at 220. Just so I can be aware of what's going on down here. We got 112 degrees outdoors. Welcome to Nevada. Huh. Well, I wonder how much fuel prices are here. We are about to find out. We're getting off at exit 122, Pioneer Boulevard in Nevada. If you're curious to Google it. Oh, I got a strip mall down there. It was just $3.47 for fuel. Let's see what it's going to be here. I'm only going to have to fill up with about 15 gallons. Mesquite. Oh, trailer's braking good. Sometimes the fuel prices are cheap by the casinos. They lure you at cheap gas, and then they rob you at the gaming table. I'm not sure why they call it gaming. Trying to make it sound fun like it's a game. It just feels like a big loss. Shit, $4 a gallon? Well, friends, it is what it is. I'm going to go pay these people for the golden gasoline. I'll leave this running. I'll be right back. If somebody steals this, say hello to them. I'm back already. I forgot my wallet. My new wallet. All right, we're on pump number 12. You can super chat me money if you like. Okay, we're back. I'll put down the window so we can chit chat. I'm also gonna get my trash out of here. I don't like all that little paper towels and okay, we're filling. Okay. Oh yeah. Zillions of paper towels. Water. Oh yeah, that. I got a melted chocolate bar. Coffee cup. Oh, I got some cherries to eat. I'm gonna check my oil because that's what responsible vehicle owners do. It's okay. Okay. It took all 50. I don't give a shit. I didn't get a receipt, but I'll take a picture. party hat. Yeah. I got a dark chocolate bar, but it's fully melted. That's not coming back to life anytime soon. Well, I'm going to write it down. I didn't fill it up, but that's all right. We got 12.5 gallons. 120, 909, 177.9, 12.5 gal, $50. Moss Kiwi. That's good enough for court records. If I end up suing those people to recapture the fuel that they wasted me. I probably won't sue them, but just chalk it up to one of life's lessons, you know. Can somebody do 177 miles divided by 12.5? 177 divide 12.5. I thought, oh, 14.6. That's actually great fuel economy. We didn't top it off either, so maybe because that was all downhill. Thanks for doing the math. Who did that? JJ, thank you. It might have been 15 or 16. I also put an air filter in at the town of Gillette, Wyoming. The air filter was kind of interesting. You can't just pop some little tabs and slip it in. You need a screwdriver. You got to disconnect it. You got to take the housing off, which is just one straight slotted screw. And then you pop the plastic things and pop out the air filter. And I bought a Fram air filter. I think the 4801 or 9801 model. Only $10. Yeah. Anytime you're on a long trip, it's really good to check that air cleaner because that can give you 1 to 2 miles to the gallon more MPG. Off to see Jessica. Jessica is an absolute 10 of 10 beauty. She looks like Wonder Woman, Linda Carter. She's super gorgeous. She's uber smart also. She's very woke. She's been on 4chan for like 10 years or so. Gotta put my long sleeve on. Okay. I did that without crashing. Yeah, Linda Carter's got some nice cans. Man. I think every man should have a beautiful woman in his life. Except beautiful women are like cats. They're like, you know, it's been fun. We had a good time. Dry food anymore, and I'm looking somebody else. You know, another cat will come to your life, Wayne. Don't worry about it. Purr, be happy. Somebody did a video about cats, and domestic house cats have the slitted pupil. The iris of their eye is like a snake. And they're like, cats hiss like a snake. But it's only domestic cats that have a slitted pupil, where lions and tigers and panthers and cheetahs, all the other cat family, have round irises, not slitted. So they were hypothesizing that maybe some aliens bred the cat with the snake. And they're really stretching here, but snakes like to eat mice, cats like to eat mice. I don't know. It seemed a little far-fetched, but it's worth mentioning. And we're just killing time. Let me show you this view. It's actually not spectacular, but if you're not in America and you're some other nation, this will save you wasting your money on an American trip. This is what some of the sightseeing looks like. We're in Mesquite, Nevada. Nevada's got a lot of gold also. Laugh out loud. Well said, Wayne. Didn't she bang Muhammad Ali? Maybe she did. Oh man, that probably broke Muhammad Ali's heart. Where'd your life go wrong, Muhammad Ali? Well, I was heavyweight champion of the world. My girlfriend was actually Wonder Woman, and she left me. Your girlfriend was Wonder Woman? Well, what made her so special? Oh, she had a whole TV show being Wonder Woman. What do you mean? No, she's actually Wonder Woman. She had a magic lasso. Superpowers. After she left me, my whole life got downhill. That's a pretty bridge. Look at that. They got lizards at the entrance. That's a lizard right there. A gecko. And they got a bird. Oh, man. That was a really well artistic bridge. It could have just been a stick of concrete. Boring, but no, they jazzed it up. They bedazzled it. Well, over here, it's kind of hard to see, but there's a river with actual water in it and a little bit of green. All right, we got some road hazard going on here. Oh, I zoomed in, it's a little too shaky. Okay, it looks like I gotta get over. We got a road crew doing some work. Oh, they're sweeping. They got a street sweeper. Hell yeah. Clean, baby, clean. Good job, people. Nevada Department of Transportation. Good job. Well, the layers of rock here, the deposition is kind of like mud. It's really weird. Car transport, we got a Chevy, another Chevy. guess they look okay. Thank God the American car manufacturers got computers now, and things look okay. I think one of the most unattractive cars was this car called the Pontiac Aztec. Oh boy, was it ugly. You know, ugly cars are they're obviously one-eyed unicorns. It's always funny that they bring something so ugly to market. Yeah, the Pontiac Fiero. That car came out when I was in high school. I really couldn't. I thought, oh, boy, that's such a beautiful looking car. It really was an interesting car. It had plastic body panels. Yeah, it had a unibody construction, and then like plastic fiberglass panels on top of the unibody construction. It's not. I guess it's an It's kind of like an exoskeleton with panels. I got to get in line here. Something here about, yeah, it's great. It saves me a lot of time and money on boat trips. I would never fly in an airplane. I own the 84 SE one. Oh. Was the SE the V6? Fiberglass rust-free hull. Wow. Walter White edition. Well, they made a Fiero with a V6. That was the hot rod version. I remember dating this girl, Tina, and we did a little kissy face, and I so wanted to get in her pants. We were kissing in her Fiero, but you really can't do much because there's a high center body tunnel in the middle. I think she was wealthy. Her parents bought her the car for like her 16th birthday. She had that like metal headbanger hair, but she had black hair. She was Italian with black hair, all puffy. Look at those mountains right there. That top layer is more compact than the bottom layer. Then obviously that's a plateau, and where we are has been eroded. Oh yeah, I just turned off my air conditioning because I'm going up this big hill. I'm actually going to turn on the heater. Oh, that brought the temperature down a little bit. That's smart. it's 114 degrees. I'm surprised they don't have one of those turn off your air conditioning signs. This would totally bake a lot of motors. I get nervous with temperature, especially on a car I'm not familiar with. We're only about 75%. Oh, the hill is over. My temperature's really stable. One-handed. All right. I can turn the air conditioning back on. That worked out pretty good. It's always important to experience a little discomfort if it means helping your motor stay cooler. Like, it might have been able to handle that hill, no problem. There's a few reasons why I did turn on the heater. I didn't want to stress my cooling system itself. Those rubber hoses, they might be original 1996. You don't know how much elasticity is left in the hose itself. So we were about 230 degrees temperature. But that rubber being older, it might pop and break at 240. We just don't know. So the older the rubber gets, the harder it gets, and its elasticity is reduced. So it's just best not to stress a cooling system. Like, I'd be happier if it was running in the middle, but it ain't. It's running a little bit to the side. If the middle's 50%, we're running at 60 to 65%. I'll probably I'll buy new rubber hoses for this, because at 120,000 miles, so this car's 1996, this car's 28 years old. I bought a 28-year-old truck with 118,000, now 120,000 miles. So I think it's time to freshen up those rubber hoses. Put on a new serpentine belt for the stuff. I'll take a look at that water pump. If that water pump's original, it might even make sense for me to pop in a new water pump before this one fails. Wow, this is really desolate desert. Kind of like where I live. Well, I gave you 51 minutes. We'll go another half hour probably. going 65, but I cool it down. Mile 107. I don't know what that means. It probably means 107 miles to the California border. That's my salad. It's got a lot of carrot sticks in it, a lot of carrot. Oh, Bryson Foley just said, if the number goes down, that's on its way to the border. Good to know. We're learning so much on this road trip. When I drove the truck around town last night without the trailer, oh yeah, 105. It was so fast. I wish this was like a vodka and orange juice, but it ain't. I think drunk driving should be allowed. It's only a crime if you crash. People crash who are sober. You don't take away their license for 6 months, do you? We should be judged on our performance. Well, someday, the day of the auto taxi, like probably in 20 years, we won't be driving our own cars. Thanks, Bryson Foley. He said if it goes up, then it means to the end of the highway, and it varies. So if it goes east and west, it goes up, and if it goes west, it goes up, at least for Interstate 40. Interesting. They got a lot of trash they can pick up here. I guess somebody should make a robot that picks up trash. Like, it's got a bunch of robotic hands that grab the items at the side of the road. Bryson Foley said, look backwards. East is down and I-40. That's all right. Thank you. Thank you, Bryson. car transport just drove by, but with no cars on it. I think I probably have 60 or 70 miles to Las Vegas. The air conditioning is working good. Temperature is about 60%. It says the words 200 at the 50% mark. And as the needle moves, like right now it's on the last 0. So it's, the needle's on the last 0 at 200. And then based on that, I can tell how much it's moving. It's a needle that doesn't move so quick, which is nice. $100-mile marker, South 15. A 114 degrees outdoors. I'm excited. I'm going to buy an oscilloscope. So I'm not sure which oscilloscope I'm going to buy. There's a bunch for about $180, which are 2-channel. And then they have a built-in function generator. And for another like 50 bucks. Ooh, a Corvette just went by in a nice brown metallic. I can get a 4-channel for like $260. With a function generator. I'm going to try to get the one with the highest range, like a gigahertz. It's a combination of sampling and frequencies. There's a few reasons why I need a Tesla coil. I mean, I need a oscilloscope because I have to measure the Tesla coil that powers the anti-gravity. And the reason is that there are specific laws that for the FCC, Federal Communication Commission, there are certain frequencies you're not allowed to reproduce because they affect radio waves. So I could get in a lot of trouble if I make a signal generator Tesla coil because it might hurt radio frequencies. So I have to measure the inductance of the coil. I have to measure something called Henrys, and based on the Henrys and the induction, that will tell me the frequency range. Yeah. So part of it is staying out of trouble. Nikola Tesla didn't have to worry about those kind of regulations in his day. There's another guy by the name of Monroe, and he put some wires in the air in his backyard, about 200 feet of wire, 30 feet in the air, and it was enough to power light bulbs. He had a tuned circuit. I might try to build one of those. There's definitely electricity high in the air. The higher you go, the more voltage. You can easily charge batteries. You make a spark gap, which is two wires almost touching but not, maybe like an 1/8 inch distance. And then on the side of the battery, you put a diode, so when it jumps the spark gap, it goes right past the diode and into the battery. That will work day and night. All right, we're going downhill. Let me share it with you in case we crash. All right, 55. Holy moly, that's a big downhill. This is epic. The road veers to the right. Oh yeah, far off in the right is where we're going. I got my foot on the brake. Logandale Overton, exit 93. Wow, to the left on that hill is some excavation. I wonder what, maybe they found some gold. Or maybe they just needed rock. This place gets cold in the winter, and it made me think of the expression, colder than a witch's tit. Why would a witch's titty be cold? Where do these expressions come from? Well, it's not as pretty as Wyoming or Utah. I would be happier if the sky was blue, but we got a lot of hot temperature overcast something. A lot of haze. trailer's doing good back there. Moab River Indian Reservation. That was a gas station casino called Terribles. What's the logic of calling your business Terribles? Oh, it can't be that bad. Just want to remind everybody, now's a good time to participate in our daily special of the Super Chat. The pride of ownership in Super Chat is, it's hard to express. It's something to be experienced by the individual. Somebody was laughing at me on 4chan. They're like, Wayne's streams only get 20 people. 20? Nah, more like 10. You know what? I'm still grateful for you 10 visitors. You make it worthwhile. I still enjoy this. Now we're going up a small grade. That's okay, Bryson. I appreciate the thought. Las Vegas, 47 miles. Maybe I'll start Twitch streaming. I'll buy video games and I'll talk during the video games. Apparently that's the key to making money on streaming. I ask people who play video games, I'm like, do you stream? They're like, no, I'm not a good talker. I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, well, the streamers that I watch, they can play the game and talk at the same time. And I'm like, I probably can do that. Maybe I'll play some video games really poorly. I'll be doing a driving game. Did you see what that guy did? He just pulled out in front of me. How disrespectful. I'm gonna go catch him. I don't know. Well, it's just flat. Open spaces. Well, I want to thank everybody for being here. I think we're going to wrap this up. You got the best of it coming down through Arizona in that miniature Grand Canyon. I'm going to have dinner with Jessica and then make the 4-hour drive home. Well, I might do it tonight. I might do it tomorrow morning. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. I might be too tired. I don't know why. I'm going to get there in an hour and a half, probably take a nap in the heat. Maybe I'll go into a casino and risk $30. Give myself a budget of $30. See what I can do with it. Besides lose it. I I really enjoyed our conversation. And also, we're doing this together. Just like me running for politics. This is, my lazy approach to politics. However, your opinion really matters to me. And I want you to think of things you would like fixed in America. Whatever it might be, how ridiculous it might be, it doesn't matter. This is the safe place to explore the bright future. My goal is to turn America into a utopia like Switzerland. And the more ideas we have and the more people we have collaborating on the bright future, the more that we can paint the picture of what this looks like. And the more clear the reality, the faster we can manifest this reality to existence. Thank you, and I'll see you soon.